Hello everyone, and welcome back to another edition of the Tommy Wave Budget Deck Series. I am the titular Tommy Wave, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of the more entertaining budget decks to play. We're going to be looking at Hunter. Hunter has a lot of strong budget options and has been one of the kind of premier budget decks, budget aggressive decks for quite a while. And today is no different. One of the great things is over the past couple of expansions, Hunter has really morphed and changed in a lot of interesting ways. And we're going to be seeing that today with some of the decks that we're going to look at that have been performing quite well. Before we do anything, as always, we will go through our budget deck criteria. Once again, we don't set any arbitrary dust limit for these decks. Instead, what we want to do is focus on the core of a deck by looking at these kind of high-performing decks, taking the really powerful stuff, the glue, the bread and butter from those decks, and then giving you, as it says there, a reasonable upgrade path, so that if you do want to spend more dust, more gold, whatnot on the deck, you can have one of those high-performing tier 1 decks. We're not going to, sell you a poor deck that's not going to get you out of rank 20. And lastly there, as you can see, we're going to prioritize cards that aren't rotating, not so much relevant now, but certainly relevant in the next expansion when the rotation of cards is on the horizon. I also want to just let everyone know quickly, a bit of a plug, I do use HS Replays Premium for all of these decks whenever I make them. HS Replays has some of the best stats in the game, and it's really useful for working out which cards you should include in a deck. If you're an amateur deck builder or a professional deck builder, whatever you are, I definitely recommend taking a look at it. And if you like it that much, you can actually get Premium, which gives you access to even more stats, and you can use that referral link there, and it helps me out. It helps me out quite a lot. Anyway, let's take a look at a couple of those, as we mentioned, those high-performing decks here. Right now we've got this is like a secret hunter or a hybrid hunter kind of thing going on here. This base is based around a couple of very powerful cards. The Lesser Emerald Spellstone, as we can see here, and Deathstalker Rexxar. So to support that, we've got a whole bunch of secrets here to help get triggers on our Lesser Emerald Spellstone. This deck playing a little bit, some extra secrets compared to most other decks, because it does play Subject 9, which is another interesting legendary that's come out of the most recent set. But we've got this nice selection of secrets in here. We've got some excellent aggressive starts as well, and some good cards to mulligan for in Diamol, followed up with Crackling Razormaul, but also Secret Keeper. I think this is a really nice innovation from a lot of these hybrid hunter, secret hunter, mid-range hunter types decks, as getting an extra 1-drop in there really makes the mulligans significantly easier. No trackings in this kind of list, but we want to just curve our 1-drops into a great 2-drop or a secret. Going into the 3s, we've also got some nice 3-drop options in both Animal Companion and Eaglehorn Bow, and we've got some great control with Flanking Strike, and Houndmaster here is an awesome tempo card. Moving on, we've got Spell Hunter. Spell Hunter plays a little bit differently, plays a little bit more like a hunter control deck. Midarini, what's going on? Hopefully you're doing well. Love that frog. So we've got this Spell Hunter here. Plays a bit more like Control, has some late game options in Deathstalker Rexxar and Rockdala, but just really wants to control the board, kill everything, and overwhelm the opponent with Rexxar and things like that. A little bit weak to some of the control decks out there, but can have some pretty quick starts as well, as it does have that Spellstone package with the secrets as well. This one's also got tracking, so it means you're going to be able to find the Spellstones and Deathstalker Rexxar or Rockdala a lot quicker than what you would in a deck like this where you don't have trackings. And lastly, we've got here another Secret Hunter. This one is a little bit different, committed a little bit less to the secret plan. This is, I think, more, even though this HS Replays calls it Secret Hunter, this is what people more think of when they say mid-range hunter. We've got that same start, Diamol, Crackling Razormaul, just trackings in here, no secret keepers, a very simplified secret package, which is just the most powerful ones, or just the main ones, which is Explosive, Freezing, and Wandering Monster. and just the Deathstalker Rexar and Spellstone as the late game. With some more powerful cards in between this deck, it has Bear Shark, which can just be a complete nightmare for some decks, and the Houndmaster to follow up on that can just be a fantastic tempo play, really put a lot of decks in the ground. Okay, so let's jump back over to Hearthstone. Let's take a look at the budget mid-range, the core of the deck rather. So this is kind of what I've picked out for like a secret hybrid mid-range hunter, whatever you want to call it. These are kind of the key cards that go into the deck. I will let you know we have gone a little bit over budget. We're actually including 8 rares in this deck, but I'll give you a couple of options for downgrades or side grades if you don't have the dust. So we've got that Diamol in here, Diamol Razormaw. It's just an awesome start. We always want to have these in all of our decks, even though it is a bit unreliable at times. We have got the Secret Keepers in there. I did mention I was a big fan of that, and I really wanted to play a budget deck with these Secret Keepers. We've got that core secret package in here, Explosive, Freezing, and Wandering Monster. If you don't have Secret Keepers, you can replace this with a card like Jeweled Macaw or something like that. Might be a bit weaker. So we've got the Explosive, Freezing, and Wandering Monster. Wandering Monster is a really powerful secret. I really recommend you craft this. If you don't have the dust, maybe go for Snipe. Snipes are common from the classic set, I believe. So you might have a couple of those lying around, and that could at least help you out. It's actually really good against Druid with their Frost Petal, the Florist. Frost Petal Florist? Dream Petal Florist, or whatever it's called. So that's another option. You probably want about 6 secrets in the deck. Eaglehorn Bow as well. We do have quite a lot of secrets, and even if we don't play any secrets, it's 3/2 for a 3 mana. 3 mana for a 3/2 weapon is phenomenal. It's going to really help us trade. It's going to help us control that board. If you don't have these, you can just replace it with another 3-cost minion. Anything will do. And then lastly, we've got these Kill Commands for that reach. And we've got the Lesser Emerald Spellstone as the kind of high impact card of the deck. This is irreplaceable. This is definitely the card you have to craft, but it's just so strong. If we manage to curve out nicely, we can place 2 secrets, and then turn 5, play this to summon 4 wolves. And if our opponent isn't on a control deck, they don't have the answer then, we can really just start taking over the game. So let's see what I've kind of morphed this into, the deck that I've got here. Gone for 2 trackings. We really want to hit these Lesser Emerald Spellstones early and often. So 2 trackings I think is a necessity. We've got the secrets. I've got an Animal Companion in here. Bear Shark. I didn't put Animal Companion in the core, but I mean, you all have the cards, so it may as well be there, I guess. Bear Shark, like we said, this card is a nightmare for some matchups. A Singleton Deadly Shot. This is a bit of like a tech card. I think you could easily replace this with another Spellbreaker, a Void Ripper if you like, an Ironbeak Owl, any number of tech cards. But I think Deadly Shot is quite good, especially against a lot of those Hooked Reaver, Mountain Giants, these decks that are just going to try and dump one big taunt, Primordial Drake in front of us. Allows us to push through and also get rid of the minion, as opposed to a Silence, which would just only really matter if we were doing that final damage. Eaglehorn Bow, Kill Command, Flanking Strike. Like we mentioned, this is a great card at both keeping board control because it eliminates your opponent's minions and gives you a minion. So great at getting back onto the board, which is traditionally something that Hunter really struggles with, and a key card that we're going to look to get against like Zoo Warlock and these kind of decks. Houndmaster, great tempo card. Like we said before, combining this with a Bear Shark or even an Animal Companion could be quite nice. We will try and pay attention to if we have the kind of critical mass of beasts in the deck to make Houndmaster worthwhile, but I think we do. Singleton Spellbreaker, and then we've got those Spellstones at the end. Obviously, the main card missing from this deck is Deathstalker Rexar, and honestly, that's probably the only card that you're missing from having like a proper, as we saw with that last deck that we looked at. You basically put a Rexar in, cut the Deadly Shot, and that's the deck. So we'll jump to some games, and we'll see how we go.
You asked for it. Tremble before the might of the elves.
Here against the Mage. So Mage is a bit of an interesting one. where previously, maybe a week or two ago, we'd expect every mage to be tempo, but big spell is big back, baby got back. So we really can't tell which one it is. Ultimately, we really just want to hit our spell stones and our 1-drops. So I think it's fine to send everything back here. I worked Saturday and chores on Sunday. Ah, that's what you mean by no weekendo. Nuclear launch detected. Ooh. I feel like maybe we'll go for tracking. See if we can hit a spellstone, and then turn 2 go Secret Keeper, coin, freezing. It's so risky to play these Secret Keepers on turn 1. The bow will help though. We could even turn 2, just coin bow, kill this.
Someday I'll be just like you.
What to do? Death comes.
It's a really tough one. It's a really tough one. I think the issue with going Secret Keeper, coin, secret is that if they have a frostbolt,
We have many secrets.
it's pretty rough. Okay, so I'm happy to go Secret Keeper secret here. The Secret Keeper will test for an explosive, so it's counterspell. So which secret do we want to lose? Probably the freezing trap. And then which of these do we want to kill?
Death comes.
Kill the mana one. And hope that they don't have a second counterspell in the deck, I guess. If they have the second counterspell for this flanking strike, blowout. Huge blowout.
I wonder.
Actually did some chores on Sunday as well, after I got home. Just tried to clean things up a little bit. It's a secret to everyone. That's true. Except when your opponent has counterspell.
What to
So the only
do?
concern
What
here,
to
I think,
do?
definitely depends on what they do this turn, but we have some good lines. You know, turn 4 flanking, turn 5, you know, we could Secret Keeper secret,
Time runs out on me.
hero power, we could Bear Shark, Wandering Monster.
What to do? What to do?
Or our opponent could just disconnect. Oh, hold on, okay. Oh, to the dome? Super risky, my friend. This is this could be Fireball, could be an Alaneth. Could be a lot of very deadly things. Yeah, I'm glad our opponent didn't disconnect, because I think this is a really a really good matchup. It's a really fun matchup to play, regardless if you win or lose. I think there's a lot of points of interaction. And it's definitely a matchup I'd love to get good at. I'm certainly not saying that I'm an expert, but Arcane Intellect, okay. And then just gonna ping our Secret Keeper. Okay. So how do we best get some gas going? Maybe we go Houndmaster, Secret Keeper. I like getting the Secret Keeper out because it means that we can just kind of exchange 2 mana for 1 damage at some point. 1 immediate damage, and then potentially, you know, more damage over time. Ooh. Oh, we kept the Houndmaster, that's huge. Okay. So what do we do? Bear Shark, Diamol, ping? Bear Shark, Diamol, ping? That's probably right. And 10 damage, so not dead to Fireball, Frostbolt. Bear Shark and then Houndmaster. I do like the Bear Shark then Houndmaster plan, usually. But they're a Frostbolt down, and Frostbolt's really the only... Other than Fireball, but if they're Fireballing our minions, we're fine with that. Okay, so we don't really want to run into an explosive trap. Do we have lethal? 5, 9, 10, 15? Yeah. We'll fire off this tracking first. See if it's counterspell. It is not. Whew. That was a close one. It was a close one. I genuinely think our opponent probably has at least a Fireball in hand. But we got there. I totally. Okay.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
This is a tough one, friends. This is a tough one. If we just send this back, we have 2 shots in 27 cards. We have 2 shots in 27 cards to hit a Diamol. Otherwise, this Razormaul's just not great. We already have the Spellstone. I think we'll just send these back and... yeah, we'll see if we can hit some secrets. I think that's maybe a bit more the game plan. The Keeper of Secrets. Alright, well, let's hope that we can hit some secrets over the next couple of turns. I think there's a genuine line there of using the hero power and then going for the tracking next turn. Because you can still play a secret even if you are tracking into it. Explosive. So let's go freezing first. Job done. We don't want our opponent to just like hero power in and, you know, trade our explosive trap for 2 damage. It's not a great rate. Coin Spellstone? No Spellstone. I would imagine they're saving a coin for maybe a Spreading Plague. It's pretty dangerous. Alright, let's see if they got it. Is that a death animation as well? I would throw back the Razor Maul because your 1-drop is pretty much Secret Keeper. I mean, Secret Keeper and Dire Maul are both fine. But yeah, I think hoping for the 1 in whatever is not where you want to be. Ah, they didn't even attack face because I guess they're scared of the Wandering Monster.
I let the dogs.
I think this is I think this is an okay situation. It's if they didn't play Spreading Plague before, it may mean that they just don't have it.
The circle of
They just don't have it. Moonfire, Spellstone. Right on. Ooh. Flanking strike, trade.
What to
Face.
do?
3 mana left. We may as well just hero power after that.
Give that minion a turn to get ready.
This is slightly weak to Primordial Drake. Fight me? You want to fight Sparrow? Wait, where did that come from? Did they top deck that or? Damn, I missed it. Big plus attack action. It was a top deck. Unfortunate, but I mean, they're pretty deep into the deck. I think we can expect to have to fight through one. Oof. I think they may have us here. And the smart cookie does not attack face. It's definitely the moment where we need our Rexar, because our opponent can just do nothing until the end of time. Like, our opponent never has to hit face and trigger any of these traps. And they can just keep using their hero power for armor. We can never race it. Okay. Imagine whatever our opponent wants to do, they can probably do it.
Right between the eyes.
It's a pretty good one to mill.
Do you like to play with fire?
I think if we just see the second branching paths for armor, we can probably concede. Yep. There we go. Armor and armor. Give our opponent the well played. They did really well not running into our traps.
Masterful. I can see.
But it was a close one. I think we just a little bit off. Just that little bit of extra reach, or that maybe, you know, getting back a bit more into the game after our opponent spreading plagued. So it was a tough one, but you know, you really see that's where Deathstalker Rexar really comes into play, as giving you that late game power. You know, you could, if we had a Rexar and we'd hit it, we'd be able to come back into that game and we definitely wouldn't have to concede. Rexar can just give you so many wins that you otherwise wouldn't be able to have. So, see if we can get it.
Before the might of the elves.
Okay. Up against this Shaman. I think I'm going to keep this tracking as a turn 1 play. And we'll send these other two back. We only get a little bit punished by keeping the tracking if we draw our other 1-drops, but I think this is not a great draw here. Maybe Bear Shark complicates things the most if they're relying on single target removal, but given that it's not just a super shuttle, it's not even Shaman, so whatever they're doing is could be anything. Could be elementals, could be control, could be overload, could be the Eureka deck that we played. Just happy to get this Glacial Shard off the board so we don't have to deal with it trading into our Bear Shark. This kind of leads me to believe it's Shuttlewalk over anything. Yeah, Druids are very tough. That being said, I haven't seen the... I can assume that was Mechathune, maybe? The, like, Barkskin Wild Pyromancer Gadget Zan Auctioneer package. I haven't seen that one in a while. What is this? What are you trying to target that with? A Spellbreaker? Oh, could be the Phoenix? Fireplume Phoenix?
That was a mistake.
Did they try and hex it? I think they tried to hex it. We're in there. That's fine. Like, our opponent still has a very good... If they're control Shaman, they have a very good shot at winning this matchup. Any deck that has 2 Healing Rains, 2 Volcanoes, 2 Lightning Strikes. Alright, yeah, let's get this Razor out. Try and make things a little bit more difficult for our opponent. I think the Death Rattle was also a pretty nice choice there. But pushing this out of the range of Lightning Storm. I like that. It's not so much mana efficient, but I like getting into it. See if they want to volcano this, if this bear shark is just too much for them. It's a strong boy. It's a real strong boy. We'll be sad to see him go. They were trying to roll for their spell power, so 50-50 on this. No dice. They got the 50-50 on the doggo though. Surely this provokes a volcano out of our opponent. Surely. Then again, if they didn't have it last turn, and they can't play it this turn. Got another lightning storm. Get the hex for the Misha. Oh, the ooze! And it's free. That's pretty good. Not that we were gonna probably get many more charges off of it, but that 3 armor, getting rid of 3 damage, it's essentially gaining 6 life. We've got the Spellbreaker if they have a taunt, if they've got a Tar Creeper or something. Maybe another Chain Gang would be okay for them. But right now they're staring down. Can't target that. Unless it's 5-Plume Phoenix. You can hex that.
There is little time.
Yeah. Okay. 5. The question is, do we go all out? Or do we... and then get wrecked by Healing Rain? Or do we kind of assume that they don't have Healing Rain? I think I want to play a little bit conservative. I think I'm going to go Eaglehorn Bow, Freezing, Steady Shot. Use the bow to kill the ooze and then put threats for 5. We could have put them to 4. But yeah, if they have Healing Rain, it just wrecks us. This Freezing Trap's not going to be very good. It's this Searing Totem, but gets it off the board, gives us an extra 3 damage on our Eaglehorn Bow.
I wonder.
Is this... okay. This is Chain Gang? Chain Gang?
That was a mistake.
Why are you making all these mistakes?
That's incredible.
Oh, is he saying the attack was a mistake? Or is he saying that my Freezing Trap was a mistake? Here's the Healing Rain.
There is little time.
Okay, so we're still in this. We'll save this Spellbreaker just in case. I think we need some above average draws. We want to be hitting like Bear Shark, we want to be hitting kill commands, flanking strikes, Hound Masters. Even the Spellstone as just a raw 5 mana, 2/3/3s.
How long can this go on? How long can this go on?
Not torn. Okay. Yeah, Deadly Shot's actually pretty good here.
Right between the eyes.
So, tough choice here. Do we Spellbreaker and then attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Who to
9.
shoot?
I think we'll go for it.
Magic shall not save.
I think the thing that makes me lean more towards going for it is that this chain gang can't trade for anything. Our opponent's got so many cards in hand though. Volcano. Off the top. Alright. Show me kill connect. Ugh. That's so demoralizing. We even drew the kill command. Like, I mean, we kind of said this from the outset, you know. Shuttlebox or Control Shaman is just a really tough matchup for especially when they have double kill. So it's a really hard matchup because the deck that has 2 Lightning Storms, 2 Volcanoes, and 2 2 Lightning Storms, 2 Volcano, 2 Healing Rain. And our opponent has played 2 Lightning Storms, 2 Healing Rains, and a Volcano. So, I guess we have to dodge Life Drinker. And we might have a chance. Our opponent doesn't have a particularly quick clock. 4 turns. If we pick up like a Explosive Trap or a Wandering Monster, could help us expedite things. And they're trading this turn, which works for us. Explosive Trap off the top. Bear Shizar. We don't have any kill commands left in the deck, so there's no point holding on to things. It's a tight one, folks. It's a real tight one. We don't have any charge minions left in the deck, so
Lightning can strike twice.
any Razor. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. We don't have any charges, so we don't need to hold this. So we can just play this because they have to kill it. Otherwise, we have lethal on board. Unless they have Lightning Bolt, then I don't think they have lethal. We actually need to hope for explosive, yeah, or any secret rather, because any secret might mean that they don't. Why would you hex that? Any secret means that they might not attack. Because they'll be on 2. Unfortunately, this gives them... Oh no, actually, they've filled their board, so even if they do draw Life Drinker... But we didn't get there. Give them the well played. Give ourselves a bit of the...
Masterful.
There you go. So, a really, really tight game. Once again, it kind of comes down to like Deathstalker Rexar at a lot of points in that game is just going to be the bee's knees. So honestly, I think the deck's really good. I think you can kind of see the power of the deck as it goes up against tier 1 lists. So I think that if you're planning on making this deck for like grinding at rank 20, rank 15, even all the way up to rank 10, I think this deck it is absolutely phenomenal. If you do want to invest more dust in it, Deathstalker Rexar is phenomenal. I would just maybe cut one of the tech cards, the Deadly Shot, or maybe the Spellbreaker, something like that, and you'll have a really strong deck that you could easily take all the way up to Legend. And it's also a fun one. A lot of the pieces are going to be useful for quite a long time. If you've got a Leroy, you know, fits perfectly in here with that little bit of extra reach that we kind of struggled with. But yeah, if you are watching this video on YouTube or on Hearthpwn, feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments. Leave a lovely, thoughtful comment, as I know you will. Do you think this deck needs some changes? Is this not budget enough for you? Is it too budget for you? Let me know what you think. Be sure to check out all the other budget deck videos that we've got. They're in a playlist over on the YouTube page. There should be a link somewhere for you. My name is Tommy Wave. Best place to catch me is at Tommy_Wave on the Twitters. And you can also catch me on the new Wave Pool Discord. The link will definitely be down in the description for you. Come hang out, get some discussion going on. And until next time, thanks for hanging out. You're the best. Stay wavy.